and welcome to Lawndale Lifestyle, the show about everything health and wellness in Lawndale. Today we're going to hear about the student support services at the Lawndale Elementary School District. And with me today is Jorge Arroyo, the Director of Student Support Services.
Good morning. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Thanks for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about what services are covered under the Student Support Department?
Yes, well, we all know about the academic services that, a school provides or a district. What we do is many of our kids are not ready to learn. They have some issues or concerns. So Student Support Services provides those services to assist the student so that he is ready to learn. For example, in the areas of mental health, social, emotional, but also in health issues, because if a child is in pain, whether emotional pain or physical pain, they're just not going to learn. So our department is focused on making sure or eliminating those issues so that the child is ready to learn every day.
Oh, great. So do you guys already partner with any of the wellness efforts or any health services happening?
Yes, we actually do. Part of the, wellness is mental health and physical health. So I know we do a lot of collaboration when we do parent workshops or parent training to try to get the, the wellness program, the cooks, the parents, teaching them about healthy eating, because again, a healthy body leads to a healthy mind in the child, and again, they're ready to learn and ready to go.
And what are some of the support services that are most used or utilized with the students?
With the students, it's mostly mental health, because a lot of times the children, even though they may display discipline or behavioral issues, a lot of times the root of the problem is a mental trauma or something that happened in their life that is preventing them from focusing and being engaged. So the main focus is always mental health. However, in looking at the root of the problem, we also find out that there's other issues, like it may be low socioeconomic, lack of access to not just food, but healthy foods. Mm-hmm. So, because some of the areas we deal with is with our foster youth and our homeless youth as well, and they have those kind of issues. So that's what we deal with, and we're very glad of the work. We were happy with the work we do, mm-hmm. and it's showing a lot of success.
Great, and I've heard that some school districts are pushing to have their sites be like a wellness hub, since that's where most parents feel comfortable to come to. Are there plans for any kind of health center or wellness center to happen at the district?
Yes, one of our vision is to actually have like a one-stop. For example, when a child enrolls into our school, wouldn't it be great, is kind of the, the leading question, wouldn't it be great if when a family enrolls into our district, they submit their enrollment information, but they carry around like a clipboard like you see at a hospital, and they go to get their vision checks, their eyesight check, they go get a dental check, they get a physical exam, and any other issues or needs that the family may have, like maybe after school programs, enrichment programs, tutoring program. So that center would be a wellness to cover all the areas. That's kind of our vision, mm-hmm. to have a one-stop so that when they show up there, they're getting all their wellness needs met.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Good luck for that.
Yeah, it's I think we can accomplish it. I think it's a goal that's pretty attainable, but it's something to look forward to in the future. So
nice. And I also heard about a USC partnership that the school district has. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, we've become a teaching institute for the University of Southern California, specifically their School of Social Work. And what that means is basically we're like part of the school, their schooling, but off-site. We give them, they send us interns, which is anywhere from, 10 to 25. This year we had 28 interns in our district working with our students and our families. So in being a teaching institute, this partnership allows us to have a lot more adults or caring adults working with these children to meet their, their specific needs and, in many areas, health-wise, from physical, mental, social, emotional. So lots of areas, lots of folks working to help these children and their families.
That's great. So are you planning to continue the partnership into next year, or how is that going to work?
Yes, we're very fortunate that Lawndale, we're kind of the Lawndale School District is at a cutting edge. What we've done is actually we've hired, this year we have 4 MSWs or school social workers, and next year we will have one at each site. So what this allows us to do is to have more interns, so we want to grow the number of internships from currently, like I said, we had 28 this year, but we'd like to go somewhere like 40 interns to have at least 5 at each school site. So we're looking at not just with USC, but also looking at UCLA, Dominguez Hills, Long Beach, LMU, to provide us with interns, because again, the more caring adults that are working with social needs, the more needs we're able to meet in the life of not just the children, but also their family. Because one of the reasons we went with social workers is because they just don't look at the problem at hand, they kind of look into the family, what's going on at home, because a child may not be attentive at school. However, when you start looking at it, you find out that their families is struggling with, putting food on the table. They're struggling with trying to make, the rent or, their living situation. So I think when you have social workers working with these families, I think we're able to address it, connect them to the many programs that are offered by our city, but also with the county, as far as, the SNAP program, food stamps, bus tokens, bus passes. So a lot of services that we can provide the family to eliminate these barriers that keep them from succeeding academically, the child, but also helps the families.
Wow, it sounds like a lot's happening at the district.
Yeah, we have. I mean, I've just kind of outlined, I guess the tip of the iceberg, but there's a lot more intricacies and, the partnerships. We have mental health agencies that we partner for our most severe cases. We also have partnerships with Little Company of Mary, Providence Little Company of Mary, to meet the health needs of our students, because I don't know if you, as your viewers should know, they send a mobile van unit twice a week. It used to be once a week, all day on Thursday, but now they're coming every other Wednesday to one of our schools on Wednesdays.
Is there a calendar or somewhere where they can find out more about the dates and times?
Yes, it's on our website. They just go to our website, and under student services, they, click on the tab for health services, and it has our mobile van, their calendar for the entire year. So
great. Well, thank you for all the work you're doing at looking at the whole child at the school district.
Well, thank you. We love the work that we do. We have a lot of passionate, caring adults, and we have leaders in not just our district, but also in the city that see this as a priority, and I think it makes our job a lot easier, because when everyone wants the same thing, our students and our families are the ones that win. So
great. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
And we'll be right back right after this.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back. With me now is Michelle Harris, a recent graduate from the USC School of Social Work. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So can you tell me why you are interested in pursuing a career in social work?
There's so many reasons why I wanted to pursue a career in social work. The first main reason why I wanted to pursue a career in social work, just from personal experiences. When I was younger in elementary school, I found out that both my grandparents were diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, and being the only child and only grandchild, it was kind of difficult for my mother and I to balance just the caregiving spectrum of it, and just going to the doctor's office with them, wondering what type of resources are available for them or what type of outside resources are available in our community. And I just feel like that's a huge social work issue that us in the community, we want these resources, we need these resources. And as growing up in college and now in grad school, social work really just sparked my interest just to help those who were kind of similar to me.
What got you interested in going into the Lawndale School District as far as having your internship program there?
I love Lawndale because they kind of work with students from an interdisciplinary spectrum. Myself, I was a social work health concentration student. There were also students in the foundation spectrum, also students from COPA, which is more of a business and global society spectrum. And I just love how different interns had a chance to actually intern at Lawndale Elementary School District, and we could work together collaboratively. And I felt that that was a huge opportunity for me to just expand more in the health spectrum.
Great. So what do you think is the link with public health and mental health services?
Between public health and mental health services, I feel that there are a lot of health disparities that we are still lagging to actually overcome in our communities, and the number one issue is mental health. Mental health services are very needed in the communities, as well as social services are needed in our community. So I feel that the link between public health, mental health, and social health all integrate together to just overcome an individual's well-being to produce better outcomes for their self as well as individuals in their communities.
Great. And how about what's been your most memorable experience so far with the internship program?
At Lawndale Elementary School District, interns either work for the Wellness Center. Well, since I'm a health concentration student, I worked in the Wellness Center, or you could also work clinically. I actually had opportunity to work for both. So half of my time working with Lawndale, I provided individual and group therapy to children in Lawndale Elementary School District, as well as working on major projects through the Wellness Department, which collaborated with programs through the Department of Public Health, such as Champions for Change and the Obesity Prevention Program.
Nice. So did you have any aha moments or anything memorable that came out of either of those grants that you worked with?
Oh, also, yes, I have two basically aha moments. The first one was actually having a chance to actually apply for a grant. I've never applied for a grant before. I didn't know what I was doing, but our master gardener, Chris Lawson, she actually went with me step by step and helped me. It was also through Whole Foods, which is their Whole Kids grant, just providing more supplies and money for our Lawndale Elementary School District's gardens to produce a better experience for our students. So I feel like that was a great aha moment. Don't know if we received the grant yet, but we're on the waiting list, so I'm fingers crossed, hopefully I'll get it. The second aha moment through the Wellness Department is just working with my health supervisors, in which we all collaborate together to create something called Photovoice. Photovoice was an opportunity for parents in Hawthorne as well as Lawndale to just take pictures and produce a photo exhibit for the city of Hawthorne, in which just to show the community the different spectrums of health in terms of eating healthy or not eating healthy foods, and just producing an overall better outcome of our health and overall health and wellness. So I thought that was a great aha moment, because it just got a chance for the community to see what we're actually doing for them.
That's great. And what's the next step for you now that your internship is done?
Currently, I just graduated from School of Social Work on Friday, May 15th, and now I'm starting summer school for the School of Public Health. I'm receiving my dual master's in Public Health and Social Work, so I'm finishing up my Public Health spectrum, and I started summer school this Tuesday.
Great.
So I'm very
No
busy.
break.
No break at all.
Well, thank you so much, and it was great to have you in the school district, and hopefully you'll come back and check up on the projects that you started.
I will definitely do that. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And we'll be right back right after this.
I didn't know.
My parents didn't know
that childhood obesity can lead to type 2 diabetes.
But now that I know, I won't let it happen to my kids.
I'm making important changes so my kids could have the chance to live a long and healthy life.
Visit notmykids.net to get healthy recipes, ideas to keep your family active, and many more tips. Visit notmykids.net today. Do it for your kids' health.
As we all know, having a healthy mind is linked to a healthy body. And a healthy body needs good nutrition. And to show us how to eat healthy, we have Chef Lissette here to show us another fabulous recipe. Take it away, Lissette.
Hi, welcome back to Lawndale Lifestyle. Today we'll be working on a recipe called the Three Sister Salad. Coincidentally, I have two assistants here who are like family. This is Delilah and then this is Leia. So today we have just a few ingredients. It's a super duper simple salad. We have corn, some zucchini, some black beans, a little bit of lime juice to add to it, and some cilantro. And just for fun, we're gonna add a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder to give it a little bit more flavor. And for the sake of time, it's gonna be powder as opposed to fresh, so that way you don't have to cut stuff as much and you can still give it a lot of flavor really, really quick and easy. So just a little background on this salad that we're gonna be preparing today. It's called the Three Sister Salad because if you grow corn with zucchini and also beans together in the same general area, they help each other out. For instance, the corn grows very, very, very tall, and it acts as a stalk or a sort of stake by which the bean plant can kind of grow up and around. And then with our little friends, the squash, their leaves help shade the ground underneath, preventing weeds from taking hold. So that way all of the nutrients that are in the soil are being utilized by these plants that you're going to eat the fruit of, as opposed to, you know, all of the little critters that are hanging out and trying to munch on whatever weeds are growing there. Plus it'll save you a little bit of effort in terms of cleaning out your garden. Plus the beans, I believe, give your soil some extra nitrogen, so a little boost, which is very helpful for plant growth generally. So first things first, we got fresh corn. We went ahead and shucked it. We removed the husk as well as the corn silk, and then we boiled it for about 15 minutes in very hot water. So it went from being white in color to being rather yellow in color. At one point it was even a little bit of orange when we were cooking it, but since it's cooled down since, it's looking just very yellow, very sweet corn. So you can always use canned corn, but we wanted to use fresh because there's a lot of it right now and it's very inexpensive. And this is what you do if you want to get all of your little corn kernels off. Super simple. You take a knife, you kind of hold it at an angle, and you cut in. When you feel resistance, that means you're cutting maybe a little too deep, and then you're going to get that. So you just do it the whole way around. So it's very, very fast. It's very, very easy. And it tastes really, really good. With the canned stuff, if you do use it, just make sure that you're getting corn that's canned in half salt, or that you wash the corn before you add it. All right, so we're gonna move our little corn strips over here. We've got one more to go. Oof, I got in a little too deep there. All right, so it smells sweet, right guys? Yeah. Strips. We're gonna go ahead and break apart the kernels in a second, so that way it's sort of more familiar to you. Another way you could cook this too, if you don't want to boil it, you could roast it in the oven for about 45 minutes with the husk on. And it'll smell a little bit like burning. You could also do it on the grill. It tastes really good and you don't have to wash or anything. Super duper simple. So we're going to go ahead and take this. Can you help me? Just grab a piece and we're going to kind of crumple it up. Grab one of these. All right. Awesome. There we go. So this is the most labor-intensive part of this recipe, which is still pretty easy. All you're doing is smushing it up. Actually, Leia, do you want to get in here and help me too? Go for it. Teamwork. And if you have little chunks that are together, that's okay. Just have a little bit more corn in your mouth and you'll probably enjoy it because it is sort of sweet compared to the beans, which are a little bit more on the salty side. And the zucchini is sort of a mild kind of neutral flavor. It's got a lot of water in it though, and it's very high in fiber, and the color helps make the salad a little bit more attractive. Plus it's keeping in theme with gardening. So we're pretty much done with that. Now we're gonna move on. Leia, can you add the zucchini for me, please? So we're adding the zucchini. Now we have yellow and green in here. And the rest too is perfect. Okay. And Delilah, can you add the beans? There you go. You got it. Good girl. All right, so we have our beans in here too. And actually the cilantro too while you're at it. Wonderful. Leah, could you add a little pinch of onion powder for me? And then actually a little bit more. So this is what it's looking like so far. And then a little bit of the garlic powder. So I like onion and garlic, which is why we're putting these in. If you want to make it spicy, you could add, paprika, you could add cayenne pepper, you could add crushed red chilies. But since this is focusing more on the kids today, we're only going to add things that are flavorful but fairly mild. We're adding a little bit of lime juice to make it nice and fresh. All right, and then, let's see. You think you could help me mix it, Leah? All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and mix. Remember, you can always use your hands, but if you feel more comfortable using a spoon, that's totally okay. Go ahead and go for it. But kids are tactile learners frequently. If they can really get in there and do things, they'll remember how to do it and they feel really good about doing it. Plus, it goes quicker too. So I'm gonna have Delilah demonstrate that. Delilah, can you just put your hand in there and go ahead and mix it up for me? Yeah, so we're gonna pick it up from the bottom, and we're gonna mix. Exactly, how does that feel? It feels cold, huh? Yeah, so we're just mixing. We're getting it all in there, and it's okay if they make a mess. You put down a cutting board. As long as the cutting board is clean at the beginning, you can always put that stuff back in the bowl. Plus, it's more fun that way too. All right, and we're done. That's it. That is all. So you can always make it more fine. You can cut the pieces up really, really tiny, but that's all there is to the salad. So we're gonna go ahead and serve. It's a very good side salad. And you could even put it in a sandwich if you wanted to, with like a little bit of cheese and some avocado. It would be pretty good, I think. But it's really good for a picnic. Just make sure that you chill it before you serve it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me see, would one of you guys like to try the salad you made, or would both of you?
I can do it.
You want to do it?
No,
You guys can both do it.
Oh,
There you go. That's okay. It gets a little messy in the kitchen. That happens. Just make sure they take a bath afterwards. All right. Actually, you need to put it down on the table. All right, go ahead. And yeah, and the thing is, if you make it and you don't quite like how it tastes, you can always add whatever spices you want. So if you want it to be more lemony or more limey, you can add lemon or extra lime. If you want to make it spicy, you can go ahead and add that. If you want to add a little bit of salt, you can. But today we didn't because the beans were salted. All right, well, that's it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks, Chef Lissette, for another awesome recipe. Now let's all get up and get moving with Coach Latarrin.
Thanks, Christine. Is everyone feeling tired, feeling a little bit sluggish? Let's get up and do an energy booster real quick with a 5-minute instant recess. So let's go ahead and start with the march. Let's get our bodies warmed up. You guys want to move with me? Go ahead and move with me. Good. So we got the march going. Let's go ahead and warm the body up by warming up our shoulders. Let's get the shoulders going forward. Good. Let's go ahead and take it back. Nice and slow, nice and high. All right, let's go ahead and shake that out. Let's go ahead and move with the alternate. Let's alternate starting with our right shoulder. Going forward, nice and high. Don't have to go fast. Just make sure you're doing the movement very nice. This is the way we do our massages. We gotta do our own massage, so nobody won't massage our shoulders. We gotta do our own. Let's go ahead and take it backwards. Good, that feels good. Yeah, just move the shoulders nice and high. Let's go ahead and do 3 more. And relax, go ahead and shake it out. All right, let's start off with some shoulder press. We're gonna get the arms up, and we're gonna take the shoulders up. Keep the feet moving while you're doing it, and down. Up and down. As soon as you feel like you got it, if everybody got it, let's go ahead and speed it up. Good, you guys got it. You guys are naturals. Let's go, let's keep it going. 4, 5, 6, 7, count with me, 8, 9, 10. Let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Can't hear you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, I feel the burn. Go ahead and shake it out. All right, let's keep the feet moving. Let's go ahead and bend at our waist just like this. Make sure you bend at the waist. And we're gonna bring our arms forward. We're gonna do some bicep curls. You're gonna do the bicep curls, bring your arms in and out. Make sure you squeeze the muscle as you're doing the bicep curls. Squeezing that muscle will help burn the fat and also help stabilize the arm so you guys can do the bicep curl. Nice and up and down. Let's go ahead and speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the feet moving. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a good job. Shake it out. Now, when we do the bicep curls, we got to do the triceps. We can't forget about the triceps. So what we're going to do is keep that waist bent. Go ahead and turn our bodies to the side. Bring our arms in here and extend the arms here, squeezing the triceps. So we're going in. We're going to go out and in. Out and in. Notice that I'm keeping my feet moving. Go out, in, out, and speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the feet moving. 5, 6. Looking good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Go ahead and shake it out. All right, so we're gonna do, this is the last one we're gonna do, is we're gonna do the step out, in, out, in. So after we do our out, in, go ahead and speed it up. Good. So we're gonna do here, it's called a modified jack. So we're gonna bring the arms up here. There you go, out, up. Speed it up. Good. Keep it going. Here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Let's take it back to a march. We're gonna end up cooling down now. Take you through a couple moves just to get the heart rate up and get our minds going. All right, so we're gonna start with the shoulders again, going forward. Nice and high. Good. All right, let's go ahead and take it back. Very good. Let's go ahead and alternate the shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looking good. Let's take it back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Shake it out. All right, so what we're gonna do now is spread our feet. We're gonna take a deep breath in through the nose as the air goes in. Out through the mouth as the arms go down. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last time. In. Out. Very good. Thank you for joining me for that 5-minute instant recess. See you next time.
Mental health is directly linked to a child's learning and development. And not only does it affect the individual child's success and well-being, but it affects the success of students altogether and the school climate. To find out more about student support services and the mental health services offered at the Lawndale Elementary School District, you could visit the website at www.lawndalesd.net and click on the Departments tab, where you'll find the tab for Student Services. From all of us here at Lawndale Lifestyle, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.